Hello everyone, my name is Zach. I am the Traveling Man, and today I come to you from Cozumel, Mexico on board the Margaritaville At Sea Islander, where we're about to head to the Playa Mia Beach Club for an all-inclusive day. We're going to be over on the beach. It's going to be a lot included, and I can't wait to share it all with you. So come on if you're ready. Let's get our adventure here in Mexico started. It's currently 8:45 in the morning. And headed to meet our excursion. Have my ticket here. I did get this excursion through Margaritaville at Sea. They do offer short excursions for Cozumel, so I'm excited to utilize that. We're now headed out. It's a beautiful day here in Cozumel. Now we can get our first glimpse of the ship. We've been on the ship for a couple days now, but we've been sailing down here the whole time. Believe it or not, this never happens either. We are the only cruise ship in port today. There's no ships over at the other pier, at the Carnival Pier. But I'm excited about the adventure I'm taking you on today. I've never been to Playa Mia before. Been to a lot of the other, well, a couple of other of the all-inclusive resorts here in Cozumel, the day resorts that you can go to. I'm really excited to check this one out and see what it's like, because it's gonna be a completely different adventure. So just got to the end of the pier here, and there is a little stand here. The Playa Mia folks were able to help me out. You can see them here on the right. And they gave me my ticket and said to proceed around here to Tiki Hut number 1. So as soon as you get off the pier there, make sure you stop by and see those folks, and they'll direct you on which way to go. Now we are walking toward the bus. It's going to take us to Playa Mia. Transportation is included in this excursion, so you don't have to worry about getting a taxi or anything. They will get you over there. Now we've arrived. It was only about I think 10 to 15 minute ride from the Port of Cozumel down here. We just basically came south down from Cozumel. We're on the same side of the island as the port is, but 10-15 minute ride down here in the bus, and now we've arrived at Playa Mia Beach Club. There are a lot of shops in here. They're all closed right now, but it is only in Mexico. It's 8:24 in the morning, so maybe they'll open up later. We'll see if they're open when we head out of here later. Okay, so I have secured a cabana actually. You can rent the cabanas, you can see those there. Those are more enclosed, you can pay for those additional. They do require a rental fee, which is $33, and then a deposit, which is also $33. Right here at this desk right here is actually where you can make all those reservations. They also have reservations for things like a banana boat. There's different catamaran boats, a kayak, and jet skis, and you can do those all here. I think even parasailing they have. But this is where you come to make all those fun extra rentals that you might want to do for the day. And then we'll explore a little bit back here later, but over there is the buffet. All the food, of course, is included. Everything here is included. Open bar, all the drinks, all the food that you want, all included here as part of your day at Playa Mia. So I'm gonna go over here and check out our cabana now. And here is the full setup. You're able to either keep those open or close. All the little curtains there on the side. I just sort of close mine in a little bit. All right, so here we are. We're nice, we're cozy. We're in our little cabana here, our $33 cabana. So not bad. So did just want to show that you can rent a cabana if you want. It is very hot in here. I have to open up my curtains because it is very, very warm in here now with these curtains closed. But yeah, wanted to show that. Very cool. I've never rented one of these before at any of these beach clubs, but it is nice to know that they are so affordable. 33 bucks, of course, on top of the ticket amount that you've already purchased. Now, I did want to say, let me flip the camera back around here to show you that all of the chairs and umbrellas are included. So you do get a chair and umbrella. Everyone gets that. So don't think you have to pay for a seat or an umbrella. That's all included with your the cost to come here. But if you want a cabana or something like that, you will have to pay extra for. But yeah, just wanted to make sure that I specified that, because I don't want you to think that you're going to be out here all day with nowhere to sit and have to pay extra for a cabana. I just did it because it looked cool and nice. This is going to be a great way to spend the day here at Playa Mia Beach Club. I did just go over to the buffet, which I'll give you a tour of in just a bit, but I just got some chips and salsa. Right now it looks like they still have breakfasty things. It's just 10:19 in the morning. But I wanted a light snack, so I did get some chips and salsa. Also wanted to show you that storm there that has sort of been stalking us, but I think it's going around us. That's probably over there more toward the Yucatan Peninsula on the mainland of Mexico. But it has been lightning. It's been cool to see lightning bolts come out of that, but it's not impacting us here so far. It's a really nice day too. Since Margaritaville at Sea Islander is the only ship in port today, there's not that many people here, so not that many people on the beach, not that many seats taken up. So it's nice and exclusive feeling here at Playa Mia today. I also want to take a moment to say thank you to my friends at Insta360 for my new ability to take images and shots just like the ones that you just saw. Thanks to my brand new camera. This is the Insta360 X4. It's a brand new camera. It just hit the market in recent months, and I am loving this camera so far. I love that I can get drone-like shots in 8K. I'm glad that I'm able to put it on the extendable selfie stick and get great shots off of the side of the ship. I was doing that yesterday. Great drone-like shots from this camera. And the best thing for me as a solo traveler is I can get good shots of myself walking around in the port, walking around on the beach. Whatever I'm doing, I can take great shots all by myself. I don't need anybody else to shoot video for me. I really love the 360-degree shooting angles that you get all around shooting with every video clip that you take. You might be shooting video of yourself, but there's something cool happening that you're looking out at. And you can take 360-degree video and then edit it later in the app. That's another thing I have to mention. It's so easy to edit your videos in the app and then export them. I edited all my shots from my Insta360 that I included in this video right in their app. It's so easy to connect the videos that you take on the camera to your phone. It connects very quickly and simply to your phone so that you can have ease of use all the way through the process. So really enjoying my Insta360 X4 so far, and I know it's only going to continue to provide great shots for me here on my channel in my future travels. So if you want to get your very own Insta360 X4, make sure you go down below in the description. I'm putting my affiliate link. Make sure you go down there, click that link, go over and buy yourself one, especially if you're a solo traveler like me and you want to get those really cool shots of you walking around the ship or walking around in port or wherever you are. It's now about 11:30, so I thought we'd go over and check out what's on the buffet for lunch. Those chips that I had earlier were really good, so I want to go over and see, get some more of those at least, but see what else they might have for lunch, and I'll show you what they have on the buffet. We'll do a little look-see around the rest of the beach club here. And also did want to mention that they do have servers that come around. They bring drinks. They're really good service, really good servers that they have here. They just constantly keep checking on me to make sure I'm good. But like I said, it is open bar here. They have sodas, they have water. They of course have cocktails and cerveza. So anything that you want, they'll get it for you here. There is this big covered pavilion where you can come and sit and have a bite to eat. So that's cool that it's covered and enclosed. Especially if it were to be raining or just unbearably hot, and it is warm here, so if it gets too hot for you, you want a place to take shelter from the sun, you can come under here and do that. You see they do have two areas for buffet, but today only the one is open, and I think that's probably because there's not a ton of people here. Like I said, only one ship in port today. But let's see what they've got here to eat on the buffet. So here are some of those chips that I got earlier. These are really good. These are like homemade chips. It actually looks like they are changing out from breakfast to lunch right now. So we might actually, we might need to come back. These are the salsas though for the chips. See, they got some pico de gallo, they got some jalapenos, and then they got this, I think this is like the salsa verde, which I love. It's so perfectly spicy. It's really good stuff. Yeah, they're changing it out. So we'll come back in a minute to see. Some beans and rice. They had pancakes and hot dogs earlier. The breakfast of champions. While they reload, we'll do our little tour. This is where we walked in earlier and I told you the shops. It looks like they have opened a couple of those. So if you like to do some shopping. And then over here they have one pool. There's another pool back over that way, back closer to, there's some animal right there. There's a pool closer to the beach over there, but this is the main pool right here, and it does look like there's bathrooms here. There was also bathrooms over by the beach as well. And then if we keep walking, we will come to the little water park they have over here. So if you have some of the little ones coming with you, they can play here in this little splash pad like water park area. So this is cool. We're gonna walk on around to the other side though. But over here they do have a couple water slides, and I'm not sure if these are actually open. Doesn't look like there's anyone up there operating the slides, so maybe they're closed today. I can't tell, but they do have 2 water slides. These are pretty nice slides. These are like water park quality slides right here by the splash pad. So a lot of activities, of course, that you can do, a lot of stuff included. Said all the splash stuff, the pools, the water slides, all included. And then there are the options to do an upgrade, you know, to do things like jet skiing and go on a banana boat and things like that. Get a cabana like I did. So you really can make the day your own here. We'll go over and take one more look at the pool. A very large pool. And then they do have some massage tables over here. That's one more thing I should have mentioned. Right next to this path back out to the beach is that they do offer massages and all sorts of massage therapy. They were walking around offering that earlier. So if you're someone who likes to get a massage or just want to, you know, treat yourself, pamper yourself, have a deluxe day, you can do that here at Playa Mia. So here's the other pool right here that I was talking about. This one's a little bit smaller, smaller than the large one that they had back there. And then there's several bars around. So there's a bar here. This one says it's a cash bar. And then a bar over there, which is the open bar. So anyone can walk up. As long as you've got the day pass for the resort, you can walk up and get drinks there. Well, all good things must come to an end, right? And after, we probably had about 4.5 hours, something like that here, and it's almost time to catch the bus back to the ship. It's currently almost 1:30, and we've got to be back over at the bus at 1:45 to be back over at the ship. The ship, we have to be back on it by 3:30 today, so not that much longer left here. But it's been a great day here in Playa Mia, just to be able to relax, enjoy the cabana that I rented, be able to have some good lunch. So I did go to lunch a bit ago. I don't think I told you, but I'll actually input some clips here. They had a lot of options for lunch. They had like things like grilled fish, they had fajitas, they had more chips, they had salads, like stuff for salads and different type of cold salads. So a lot of different options at lunch. I enjoyed some nachos, and on top of my nachos I put some of the fajita meat and the toppings to make it sort of like fajita nachos, and it was really good. So yeah, it's been a really good day here at Playa Mia. Really am glad that I was able to get this excursion through Margaritaville at Sea. So this all-inclusive beach day was booked directly through the cruise line, and that's why transportation and everything was included. And now I think here is the announcement that we need to go get back on the bus. So let's start to head that way. It's starting to look pretty dark again. We've been lucky with the rain today. We haven't had any rain, but you know, it looks like it could be getting darker and maybe some storms are headed in, but perfect timing because we have had such a great day. It's been breezy, so it's been hot, but breezy, and the breeze has sort of kept the humidity down. I did want to say that there are 10 cabanas here. You see there's 5 on this side and then 5 down on that side. So if you do want to rent a cabana, again, $33 for the cabana, which is, I think, great. You do want to do that first thing. I can imagine if they were getting cruise ships full of people in here every day. We're lucky that it's only one cruise ship today, but these would fill up insanely fast. So that should be the first thing you do when you come, if you want the cabanas, to stop up here at the little white building just to your right as you enter the beach and get your cabana sorted for the day. So with that said, we'll now make our way back to the pier and back to the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. Well, good evening, everybody. As you can see now, the sun has now set on our day in Cozumel, our day in port. It is now 8 p.m., so we've been sailing away for about 4 hours, and the sun has just gone down. So that means it's time for dinner. And for dinner tonight, I'm going to go to the Islander. The Islander is the upcharge main dining room. You do have to pay extra. If you do have the dining package, or if you are staying in suites, it's my understanding that you can dine complimentary at the Islander, but it will be upcharged for everyone else. And they're supposed to have a little bit more of an upscale experience, white tablecloths, and a little bit better of menu options, more upscale menu options. So I'm going to go there and try that out in just a minute. I'll take you along with me there. But did want to remark about the excursion today. It was a good day in Cozumel. I will say, because I know inevitably some people are going to ask, because there are so many all-inclusive resorts in the Cozumel area or on Cozumel Island. I've been to a number of them. Playa Mia was the third that I have been to of those. And I will say it's probably, honestly, my least favorite of the three, because Mr. Sanchos and Paradise Beach, and I do have videos for both of those on my channel already, so you can go back and watch those and see my day at both of those. But they had menus that you order off of. The food was better there. The service is about the same, but the food was just a little bit better, and I think because of that, it just sort of knocks up the score a little bit, makes the score a little bit higher. I think some of the beaches were nicer at Paradise and Mr. Sanchos as well. So just want to let you know that for people who might be wondering how Playa Mia ranks up against the others that I've been to at least. So yeah, that's the case with that. But yeah, the sunset is beautiful. I've been up walking around on the deck, the main deck, just getting my steps in, and I'm gonna get ready to go to dinner. But I did want to say thank you to Margaritaville at Sea for sending me out on that excursion today. It is really nice and convenient to be able to book excursions directly through the cruise line or directly with the cruise line. So if you are sailing with Margaritaville at Sea, do know that they offer cruise shore excursions, and you can book them before your cruise on the Margaritaville at Sea website. So check that out. They do have a number. I think there was at least 20 or 30 that they had for Cozumel today. So check that out if you're sailing with them. And do know that you can purchase them on board. So maybe you didn't get an opportunity before the cruise to book your excursion. Not to worry. You can do that when you're on board the ship. They have a short excursions desk. They delivered my ticket for the excursion yesterday. Yesterday evening, actually. It was in my room with like the daily schedule, you know, that they leave the night before. So all that was left in the room for me. So very easy and convenient. Transportation included. You're not going to get transportation included if you book the all-inclusive resort beach days yourself. You are going to have to get a taxi both ways. So it was nice to just be going with people from the ship. So that was my day in Cozumel. It was really good. Now let's go to dinner at the Islander main dining room, and when I get back, I'll tell you how all that was. Let's take a look here at the menu for tonight and how this works here in the Islander. The Islander is $20 upcharge. There's not as many people in here because it is, you know, an upcharge. So no wait to get in here. And then there is an exclusive menu. You can see over here the Islander. Tonight they have the opening acts, the classic shrimp cocktail, the salmon poke, the sausage and onion flatbread. They have, for the headliner or the main, they have a braised brisket, a blackened salmon. And then for the encore dessert, they have a fins up chocolate sheet cake. So this is like exclusive just to this restaurant. However, you can also order off the Fins dining menu. And Fins is the complimentary main dining room. It's downstairs. It's the one that everyone can go to for free. It's included in your cruise. So here's what they're having there tonight. I'll just show this real quick. I think I'm just going to order off of the exclusive menu, the Islander main dining room menu, since it is exclusive and a little bit different. All right, so both dishes, both my appetizers just arrived. This is the sausage and onion flatbread. You see there, it's got some broccoli on it. It's got some red and yellow peppers. It's got some cheese. It's got some sausage and the red onion. And this is the salmon poke. And this looks really good also. So we're gonna dig right on into this. And the main dish has now arrived. This is the blackened salmon, and I tell you, I wish smell-o-vision was a real thing, y'all, because this smells so good. Turn around here so you can see. It's topped with some pineapple salsa. It's on a bed of some corn. I think there's some green beans in there. There's some olives. Oh, this smells really good. I think I made a really good decision with dinner tonight. So now just back from dinner in the Islander dining room, and everything was great. I really enjoyed the experience, as I have all my dining experiences so far. A really great crew. I mean, really good service. I can't like state that enough. The service here is incredible. Everyone on this ship just takes such pride in this being their ship. You know, the people here that are on the ship have been with the ship since it was being constructed, or not constructed, I guess, but refurbished in Belfast. And they sailed across the Atlantic and embarked on this new adventure that's been going on for about 2 months now. That is the Margaritaville At Sea Islander. And they take such pride in this being their ship, and they do such a great job. So it's been an incredible evening, an incredible meal. Now I'm very full because I had a lot of food this afternoon and evening. They are having late night comedy at 10:45, about an hour from now. I'm going to go to that, but I'm going to end this vlog here. It's been a great day in Cozumel. There is going to be one more vlog because tomorrow is a sea day. That'll be coming to the channel soon, so make sure you go down below, subscribe. Like this video so that the algorithm knows what to do and sorts me back into your feed. So when I drop that video, you'll be able to come back and see that. But I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it, and I'll see you on the next adventure.